Hello, this is Taegeuk Martial Arts. We will discuss the movement of the body's central axis, particularly focusing on the shoulders. First, when looking at the upper body based on the shoulders, there is a central line for the upper body axis, one line for the left shoulder, and another line for the right shoulder. When you spread your feet, shoulder width apart, the central axis is in the middle, and there are lines for each shoulder. Now, let's twist the body around the central axis. It twists like this, like this, like this. Then, around this central axis. As this shoulder moves forward, this shoulder moves back. Again, as this shoulder moves back, this shoulder comes forward. When viewed from the central axis, if you focus on this axis, both sides move simultaneously like this. It's like when the axis of a top spins, the top rotates, while the shoulders are positioned around its circumference. Shall we slightly spread our fist shape? Like this? Here. The fist doesn't just move straight forward, instead it extends and retracts as the shoulders rotate around the central axis. When a person reaches out like this, of course, they can just extend their hand. In this case, rather than having the central axis here, one shoulder uses its own axis. Although the movement path is small, it can maintain a faster speed over a shorter distance. If the distance is a bit longer here, using the central axis will cause the waist to rotate. As the shoulders rotate, the shoulder joints will extend outward. This is how the shoulder gets dislocated. By doing this and that, stretching out your hands while maintaining your health, the energy of your body is transmitted through your fingers, allowing for practice in martial arts, while also being fun and beneficial for your health. Now, based on central axis, we have shifted the left and right axes. Now, using one shoulder as an axis, let's try to extend the reach of the fist a bit more. Of course, if you lower your posture and twist your waist. If you twist your waist further with one shoulder axis, your hand will extend forward. Shall we take a step forward? From here, like this? First, try drawing a triangle in front of you, and step on the corners of the triangle. Now, come back. When you step on one corner of the triangle like this, you can see that the axis basically shifts. When one foot steps out, one shoulder becomes the axis. When you turn back again, this side becomes the axis. And when you turn like this, if this foot goes out, this shoulder becomes the axis and goes out. The same goes for the opposite side. If you do it like this, like this, like this, you become aware of your shoulders. As you become aware of your shoulders, you can see that the movement of your body is not just through your feet, but also through your shoulders, shifting the center line of your body. I also tried to give a nickname to the act of reaching out with your hands, calling it hand stretching. If we connect the hand movement to the act of using our hands, we can extend our hands like this. around the central axis. And as we extend this way, our foot goes out. Let's take another look. We extend out through this axis. With this axis here, as the foot extends out, the hand also extends out smoothly. From the side, the hand extends out along this axis. Even if we don't consciously think about this axis, the hand can still extend out smoothly. However, when you consciously focus on this axis and then throw it forward like this, it will extend much longer, as the shoulders come out like this. When you pull strongly on the opposite side, your hands will extend forward. Yes, while amusingly moving left your hands and right. You can stretch out along this axis, and then go along this axis. Let's try extending out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it possible to strike continuously? Is there practical experience in fighting? Instead of questioning that, I hope we can observe the process of exploring and studying our body, realizing that our body exhibits such movements and reactions as part of the process of understanding and learning. This is the case when we primarily look ahead. You can stretch out your hand like this and touch the objects in front of you. And you can play basketball. You can catch the ball and throw it, and yes, you can play golf. For the things in front of us, we can immediately react, and if we say to put down the front paw, it goes down smoothly. The front paw goes down well like this. But if we say to pull back the back paw, people find it really difficult to do so. Which foot is the back foot? I'll step back and take a look. When you step back like this, your foot doesn't easily move back. If you are right-footed, your left foot won't work as well. If you try to step back with your left foot, it won't land properly. When you pull back your bare feet, it can sometimes look like this. And at this time, the axis is also used. When I tried to pull back my right foot, just trying to pull it back with my foot alone made my body feel a bit heavy. However, if I use my left shoulder and left axis to pull my right foot back, I can react a bit faster. On the opposite side, after pulling back using the right axis, it quickly pulls back like this. Like this, like this. Earlier, we drew a triangle. So shall we try drawing a sideways triangle this time? Did it pull back? I'll be back. Are you out? This is how it comes. When you step back with your right foot, use your left shoulder to pull back and then come again. Then use the opposite shoulder to pull back and come again. Right now, I'm talking about the principles and sensations of using the axis. It was the same when moving backward. You can do this, and then continue to move backward. While also throwing punches. Earlier, we talked about moving forward. We can connect that with moving backward. Should we go out and come back like this? Or should we pull back? Shall we move forward like this? When we do it this way, using the shoulder axis to move our own body, is very fun and interesting. If we connect the fist And the hand here. We can talk about it like this one. Two, three, in this way, connecting the fist and the foot. If we just focus on the motion like this, we become aware of the shoulders. And look straight ahead. I also can't box or throw punches. Well, like this. However, I heard stories about the Chug Chug from my teacher. And I created this video as a way to study it. By the way, there was a book called The Origin and Goal of History. I will talk about this in the next video again. Thank you.